is my daughter. She is about, or she's a little over 2 weeks old. She was born on March 23rd, on her due date. And I just wanted to talk about how my birth went and what happened, I guess. It started off on March 23rd at 1:30 in the morning. I started early labor. I didn't know it was labor. I just thought I was having some back pain because it wasn't consistent and it seemed to just kind of be there. It didn't come and go. And I had called my best friend to tell her what I was feeling. We later decided that we should probably go to sleep. I don't know how long we were on the phone for. I don't remember. But she ended up going to sleep. I couldn't because I was still uncomfortable. I wasn't in a lot of pain. I was just really uncomfortable. So I couldn't go back to sleep. Then around 5:30, it started getting more consistent and it was on and off pain. It wasn't just constant pain. Sorry, my cat's scratching my carpet. So I decided to wake my mom up. And she was like, yeah, we're gonna go to the hospital because she was like, you're in labor. So we woke everyone up. We all went to the hospital. My mom, my dad, and my little sister. It was a 30-minute drive. And when we got there, they took me in, obviously. They checked my cervix, and I was 2 centimeters dilated. Her grandma on her dad's side and her aunt on her dad's side came there too. And they were helping me walk the halls and stuff like that. They were there while I was in early labor. 2 hours go by and they checked me again. I was still at 2 centimeters dilated. So they said that they would contact my OB and ask her what they want to do. So they decided ultimately to keep me for another 2 hours to see if there was any changes. So when they came to check me again, I was still at 2 centimeters dilated. So they ended up sending me home. I went home, and immediately when we got home, I had to be in active labor because I was in so much pain. I was in so much pain. I felt like I was screaming, but everyone told me I wasn't screaming. I was just kind of louder. So we were at the house for probably another 2 hours before I decided that I wanted to go back to the hospital. My grandma came up at that point from Illinois and got to my house and was like, yeah, we should probably go back to the hospital. She's a nurse as well. So she decided or told me that it'd probably be a good idea to go back to the hospital. So we did, but when we got there, they told us that we had to go to a different hospital because they were low staffed. So we went to another hospital that was I think 15 minutes away from that hospital, but 45 minutes away from my house. So we got there and they took us in. They checked my cervix and I was 4 centimeters dilated, so I was in active labor at that point. I wanted a water birth. They didn't allow you to give birth in the water, but they did allow you to sit in the water. So I decided to get in the water. I absolutely hated it. I was in so much pain. It didn't relieve anything and I could not get comfortable because it was a big bathtub, but it was not comfortable. And they put on the jets and I hated that too. So I was probably in the water for 10 minutes. The doctor came in and asked me what I wanted to do for pain management, and at that point I was done. I don't know how long I had been laboring for at that point. It was a while. It was a while. And I just told him I wanted an epidural. So I asked him when I could get that. He told me right now. So I told them to get me on the up so we can get an epidural. My friend was there at that point, my two other friends. I don't remember exactly how, like when people came, when they left and stuff, so it's just kind of it's a big blur. Those two friends met me at that hospital. And so my best friend was in the room with me when I got the epidural, because you could only have one other person in the room with you. So she was in there when I got the epidural. And then as soon as I got it and I laid back down, I passed out. I just went to sleep. I don't remember falling asleep. I just know I went to sleep. So I don't know how long I was sleeping for, but when I had woken up, they checked my cervix again and told me it was time to push. I was 10 centimeters dilated, 100% effaced. We were ready to push. So they got me into a couple different positions. I pushed for 2 hours, and they had to cut me. I don't know how much they cut me. I don't know how many stitches I got. I didn't ask. So they cut me, and then she pretty much just came right out. In all, I labored for 20 hours, like including early labor. I labored for 20 hours, and I pushed for 2 hours. I don't know how long I was in active labor for. That's why I just put it all together, because I don't know how long I was in active labor for. So I just tell everyone, including early labor, I was laboring for 20 hours. Yeah, it was crazy. I feel like I'm probably missing things. There was 8 people in the room with me when I was giving birth. And I was in the hospital for 2 days. She pooped in the womb because I had to break my water. They saw that there was meconium in the water, so she pooped in my belly. They waited 10 minutes to cut her cord because I had asked. Well, they waited 13, but I wanted them to wait 10 minutes at least. So they waited 13 minutes to cut her cord because I had asked them to do that. And originally I wanted them to not take any of the vernix off of her body, which is the stuff that they come out and it's on there, like it's from you. It keeps them super moisturized. So I didn't want them to take any of it off, but he told me he had to because she had meconium on her. So they just wiped her off. They didn't give her a bath or anything. They just wiped her off with the baby blankets that they have. And they put her on my chest. I don't know how long we did skin to skin, but it was definitely a while. Overall, I feel like my labor went really fast. Like 20 hours sounds like a lot, but it really didn't feel like that much. And I didn't feel like I was pushing for 2 hours either. It felt like I was only pushing for 30 minutes. So, that's my labor story. And, I plan, or I hope, that I can do videos with her in the future. Like washing her hair or something, but currently she hates water. So maybe when she's a little bit older, but I wouldn't like do like bath time. It would literally be just washing her, only washing her hair. And I don't plan on showing her face on here either, just because I don't know, I just don't feel comfortable with it. But yeah, she was almost 9 pounds. She was 8 pounds, 15.8 ounces. On her birth certificate, it says 9 pounds. And then, she was 21 inches long. So she was a big baby. Postpartum was weird. The emotions that you feel are very weird. And, you don't really feel like yourself for the first couple of days. You just kind of feel very emotional and like you're trying to get everything done, but you don't know how to, and you're not, like, your thoughts are not organized at all. So that was really, really hard. But now for the most part I got everything pretty much figured out. And I should be going back to work here eventually. I was so sad. I was like, no, absolutely not. I'm not doing this again. But I really don't remember what the pain was like at all. They told me I'm gonna forget it, and I was like, no, I won't. Like, this is the worst pain I've ever been in my entire life. Like, no, I won't. But you definitely do. I forgot all of the pain. Like, I don't remember any of it. I just remember it was really painful. So, I don't know. I definitely want another baby, though. Not now, but eventually. But thank you so much for watching this very short video. And I hope to do other videos in the future of like washing her hair or something, or just like combing her hair or giving her a back massage or something, just for fun. Because I know that I really enjoyed watching newborn ASMR videos where people like wash the baby's hair, or they like give the baby a back massage, because the little noises that they make are so cute, and they're such